Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Psychic Hot Seat. This is Maureen Keefe of Intuition Matters Unveiled IMU. Wow, sliding into the driver's seat just as we're starting across the starting line. Woo! I don't know what's going on with these energies, but I'll tell you what. It is spider season. Let's do this. We even have black widows here. But I've been catching and releasing, what do you call them? Brown recluse spiders. So I'm going to try to find the spider card really quickly. It is about, weaving your web, the web of life. It is about creation, Ictoma. She is the weaver of the web. She's the spider in Lakota tradition. Dance your dreams alive. Create from your heart's bliss and weave the web you want to live. So I want to weave the web of staggering vast wealth, travel, new camera gear, new computer, new phone. Everything's tired in my family. Except the spiders, they're pretty busy. Yes. Oh, we have company. Yay. Jessica Cat's here from last week. Jessica Cat Scissor Hands. Welcome back. And Jessica Van Workham. Hello, sweetheart. Ooh, sipping green tea. Wish I was. Excited to see you too. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad. Jessica's in the Breath of Life pranic breathing group, and she's expressing her gratitude for it. Oh, thank you. This is heirloom jewelry from my grandmother on my mother's side, my biological mother. So we have, let's see. Oh, yeah, we have a Carl. If we could get your attention here, please. We have some unwanted undesirables. And so, Jessica, thank you so very much. And just know that when we have people trying to, camp in on another's production, like what kind of integrity is that? Do you really want to trust psychic readings to them? Hearts Love Joe is here. Welcome. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's like Isis. It is Isis. So there. It would be so cool to have known my grandmother. Closest I got was she was in a coma when I was connected with my birth mother, and I never did. I was never out there until after she passed. So yeah, I'm adopted, so it's kind of different circumstances. So anyway, yeah, welcome everybody. I'm so happy you're here. If you have any questions, if you'd like to get a reading, pop your questions in on the chat. I'm going to go over to the messenger. I've asked people to drop in private messages during the week if they want, or if they think about it, then they can ask there when it's on their mind, and then it's right here ready for me when I go live. So I'm going to start. Where is this? We're getting pop-ups from Facebook in my way here. Okay, so we're going to start here. All right. Okay, so somebody was in a private Facebook page, and after this person shared what they had manifested through the law of attraction, someone in the group said, "Stop lying." So here she's sharing a legitimate creation, a legitimate manifesting success in a group, and somebody just jumped her saying, "Stop lying." And she got triggered by that. And so she said, "I have never experienced a total stranger saying something like that before, and it caught me off guard." Since this was on Facebook, was it AI or a bot? When I checked in on AI or a bot, I got a no on that. What I do get is a troll, similar to people camping on others' productions, trying to get them as clients. So I call them trolls, and basically they're people who are, I would say, more damaged than anything. I would say they're struggling in life. I would say the sense of power somebody gets from attacking another anonymously, I mean, look at it that way. But here's another level of this story. So aside from, people being troubled and people lashing out when they are jealous. So yes, I would agree. It was someone who was jealous and struggling. And so they lash out at people who are not struggling. And, but yet, through the law of attraction, exactly in alignment with the law of attraction, that if there is something in your field around lying or being attacked or being attacked for having good stuff happening, this person has orchestrated in your realms to bring that to light for you. So, let's see, reflection of you, would you say, where are you lying to yourself? So yeah, that's a possibility. And yet, let's see, how did that person say it exactly? Stop lying. Okay, well, stop lying. Okay, so according to Greg Braden, so she referenced a friend of ours called Kelly Coffey, and she said, Kelly Coffey always says encounters with others are a reflection of you. She would say, where are you lying to yourself? And so, yeah, that is a super powerful tactic to go about exploring our lives as mirrors. And another way to do that too is, for example, how Greg Braden talks about the 7 mirrors of the Essenes. And I should really have those listed out because I can never remember them. But I do know that one is either it is a reflection of you or it is something you judge in others, or it's I don't know. There's 5 more. So maybe Carl could pop in with some reference to the Essenes, maybe a copy paste. If you could find it listed out, it's Greg Braden, he references it, and it is the 7 mirrors of the Essenes, I believe, or the 7 mirrors of relationships. So let's see if we can see what's going on here. I'm going to pop on to the actual group and see if I can see this live. Of course, then when I want that, I can't get there from here. All right, we're just going to go through the live then. All right, Lotus Siren is here. Hello, Lotus Siren. And we're getting some questions in the live. Okay, cool. We'll come back to those in just a quick second. And so, Carl, if you could find something on the 7 mirrors of the Essenes, that would be wonderful. And so, okay, cool. And then if you could also copy and paste a list of that into the chat too, that would help me. Cool. Thank you so much. And then we are back to the questions because I wanted to really address this. And so, was this a growing experience for me to learn responding versus reacting? And yes, that's absolutely powerful. That's, anytime something happens that triggers us, number one, it's an opportunity to discover that you have a core wound there, or some unhealed emotions in that realm. So you could take it back to, was I falsely accused of lying as a child? Or was, you were being attacked? Were you attacked when you were ever had something to celebrate and then somebody wanted you to feel bad about that? And so, or do I need to take a look at myself and see where I'm lying to myself? Yes, do that, because that's always fodder for digging deep and to really reflect and understand ourselves. So let me just tune in and see if I can get maybe a topic that would be good to explore for that. Where am I lying to myself for this one? Okay, the one thing that's coming up is maybe telling yourself things are okay when things aren't okay. Telling yourself you're okay with something because someone's disappointing you when you're not okay with that. And, we get into that habit to protect ourselves. That is to help us not be devastated by the people around us we love. And so, and this could be all the way back to childhood. And so, where would you have said that you were okay with something that you were not okay with? And when that comes to light, that's an opportunity to heal that event in your life. And a simple way to deal with that is to first acknowledge that it was hurtful or traumatic. Second, how did it influence how you either viewed yourself, others, relationships, your self worth, your identity? Then perceive where that feeling is in your body. So when she called you a liar or stop lying, where did you feel that? And so, and what was the sensation? Was it like a punch in the gut? Was it like a constriction around your throat? Was it nausea? Because, your will center is your solar plexus. And often we get feelings of being nauseous because someone's imposing their will on us. So that was, it's a wonderful opportunity for self-reflection. I'm going to pop in and see if Carl found that list by chance. And gosh, I'm just not getting where I need to go here. Yep, I'm not seeing it there. If he did, it's not popping up on where I have that pulled up. So let's see, there we go. Here, see if I can get in. Not be too ADD, ping, ping, ping. See if I can see my live. All right, and so so that was a powerful question, and it's really good information for everybody because that really is how life works. Is we're getting triggered. She attacked you, so you can explore the attack factor. You can explore unjustly accused. You can explore somebody being hurtful when you're sharing a win. And sharing wins uplifts others to aspire to, hey, the magic works. It can work for me too. And so obviously she was in a low place in her own life experience. So she said, obviously I did not lie on the post I made. I guess I took it as hurtful and won't be sharing manifestations in that private group anymore. And so when I heard that, that made me sad. I know that firsthand. I've had trolls, do direct attacks. It doesn't feel good. And, I've made some, what I would call stands of my own, maybe political standing. I've voiced a stance and got attacked for that. And I really had to work my growth edge with that too. It was people I cared about. And obviously I triggered them. It wasn't by something I said in particular. It was by posting somebody who was being very confrontational and disrespectful, essentially. But it was at that point, where you get really disgusted with how things are playing out all around you. And she just said it so right on. And I just played it. And it was just really a fascinating fallout, but it really did make me want to not post anymore, not stand up, not share myself. And it also had me explore, what is appropriate for me? Do I want to be making political stands? Do I want to be battling against? And if we think about the law of attraction, battling against is adding fire to what we do not want, right? It's adding more power, more amplification. I know that's not what you were doing. You were doing exactly what you wanted more of, is sharing your win. And so, I know that you have moved through this, but I would say keep sharing. I would say share. I would say keep putting your wins up there. Don't let people take you down from shining brightly, right? That is someone who's trying to dim your light. And yeah, there was something else. I'm sure it'll come up as we go through this. Was this to alert me to be more cautious? Maybe Facebook is not a safe place to share some manifestations, even though this is a private group with 14K, yeah, 14,000 people, not so private. But you know, that's another thing too. We do get a false sense of security going. Um, you know, even when a group is private, there are others that have access to our groups that, you know, it's, it is the nature of the beast. And, you know, the move has been to do groups more because people feel safer sharing. And, you know, this is data harvesting. They're like, you know, it's a science project. It's a study of human behavior. It's a study of if they tweak, um, you know, if they give it to them for free and then they take it away, or they force them to pay for it to get what they had before, will they? Under what circumstances will they? Um, what works, what doesn't work for marketing? Um, you know, like I came on to this awareness like for the one with the red logo for videos, and that is you know, look what they've gotten a lot of the producers to do. To post free information, to post more and more and more videos, to develop your following. You have to have so many videos before you can monetize. Like you have to have, I think you have to have 100 likes before you can do any kind of monetizing on your site for yourself, or even others, I think, doing ads on your site. And so here they're forcing us to do free content to draw in the audience for them, and then they charge us to advertise. And then they put other people's ads on top of our free videos. So yeah, it is what it is. And so we play the game according to their rules, and we get to make our own choices. You know, I have an option. I have videos on Bradian. Have I maximized it? No. Have I maxed my uploadability for how many likes I have? Yes. You know, that was intended to be a backup strategy. And so Facebook is not safe. It's not remarkably dangerous, and depending on what you're doing, you know, be mindful of what you're sharing. But sharing wins, sharing what you're manifesting, sharing, you know, in alignment with the topic of the group. I mean, that's what the whole point of these what social media was really meant to be. It's about connection. And so, and expanding thought and expanding awareness and reach and your circle of friends. Like, look at us. That's how we met. And total heart-to-heart connection. Would I have met you otherwise? Very unlikely. If I was supposed to, I certainly would have. But yeah, okay. So deleted post after I made that, thinking about unfollowing that group. Yeah, and again, I would say don't throw out the bushel of apples because one went bad, and know that it is an exercise for you to not allow, like there's a Einstein quote, and it has something to do with little birds chasing an eagle or something like that. And I should have been more prepared for that. But it's, you know, don't let the little guys take you down. Nothing wrong with the little guys, but when the little guys are attacking the big guys for being big guys or being successful and they're jealous, don't let that take away your joy. Just shine your light even brighter, and hopefully it'll shine through their own problems. So do I have the gift of light language? Listening to the YouTube Meet Ophelia in the Breath of Life That's Daniel Scranton. He is a channel, and he's channeling the not Pleiadians, the Arcturians. And but a few years ago, he was channeling a fairy called Ophelia, and she's really wise. He's brought through some really wonderful videos. So pop on to Daniel Scranton and search Ophelia, Ophelia, for some of those videos. It inspired me to do my own language as the sun rose along with Ophelia. Ooh, that's exciting. And that's how it works too. We do get activated. We do get activated and have access to it. Let me tune in. Yes, you do have the gift of light language. And in particular, doll, to connect with the fairies. And you had an interest in that a couple months ago and did this really enchanting fairy garden to draw them in. And so perfect. This is absolutely perfect. A wonderful way for you to open up and play. And the more playful you can make it, the more will come through. Okay, let's see. And then she shared something personal, and I said I would love to address that too. And so I was giving her praise and appreciation, and that was on a personal level. It didn't have really to do with the post. And she said that it brought tears to her eyes. And she said, I mostly have felt misunderstood in my life. People do not compliment me like that or see me. Your compliments brought me to tears. And so, okay, so here's a mirror for that. Because this person is pure love. Like she's a cheerleader, she's an uplifter, she's super sweet, she's playful, she's creative, she's beautiful, she's working her growth edge, she's exploring information, cultivating this amazing relationship with her husband. Just really beautiful facets, and so many facets to this amazing diamond. And so when you are encountering people misunderstanding you and not complimenting you, I would encourage you to go within and start nurturing your inner child. Nurture that inner child that didn't get the praise, that didn't get uplifted, that didn't get celebrated, that didn't get seen, that didn't get heard, that didn't, get valued. And, not trying to say on any level that there was anything wrong in your family, other than I know there were a lot of kids. So it would have been easy to get lost in the shuffle. And I'm wondering if you were kind of shy as a little kid. And so, that would be a super lovely call to nurture your inner child. And Louise Hay has written a wonderful book called Mirror Work by Louise Hay. And Teal Swan has done a really wonderful post in YouTube. If you search Teal Swan and Mirror Work, you would find that. It is in the Breath of Life group under featured videos too. So we're talking about the Breath of Life group. That's a pranic breathing group that I'm doing every day, and you can join. It's a 30-day membership, and at the end of 30 days, you can join again, or you can opt out. But it's every morning. Right now, it's at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we have something called Sacred Offerings, where you post either your wins or your intentions. What do you want to manifest more of? Or requests for support. And that can be for you or for others. And that is then brought into the conversation of the pre-meditation and post-meditation, sometimes during the meditation. So it's like getting coaching every day. And it's getting your intentions and desires amplified by group energy every day. And then you can listen to replays if you can't make it on time. So it's super high value. It's $30 a month. So it's $1 a day. And it's just a wonderful way to be breathing prana in, consciously choosing to activate prana in your brain, in your body, in your emotions, and in your energy body. And it's a wonderful group of people, and we are expanding all of creation in our work together. And we're also activating our own DNA, activating our psychic abilities. We are activating our broader awareness of our energy bodies, of our chakras, of our emotional bodies, of our different guidance systems, and improving our health, raising our frequency. We are activating more and more of our own ascension by dumping more and more density, by clearing away toxins, by activating more and more conscious choice, more and more conscious awareness. And it's been an amazing raptor day today. I started out the day in gratitude. Ophelia was a inspiration for that. Ophelia the fairy. Thank you, David Scranton. And it talks about if you're stuck in a place in your life that is not joyful, instead of trying to claw your way out of that situation, she's talking about how we created that situation for divine purpose. And when we're trying to claw our way out of something, that maybe we've missed something really important, or maybe, that we're not really getting the whole awareness. So for me, I was bumping up against, financial stress. And I was a bit resentful for, one of my income streams. And then I started realizing that all the benefits of that circumstance, because of that particular income stream, I can work from home. Because of that particular income stream, I'm making better money than I would be working for somebody else. Because of that particular income stream, I can look at my incredible view. And I've been so busy that I haven't even been, fully taking in my incredible view. So shifting into the positive, shifting into the appreciation of it, shifted my entire day. And so it was remarkable. I had not only the bald eagle came through, so did the osprey. And the osprey is not a regular inhabitant, but it is a joyful one. It's a very playful bird. I have stories that I could tell about my wildlife. Can't get my whole necklace in along with my hair. So sorry about that. Back up. And then my red-tailed hawks that nest in the valley, they captured breakfast in front of me and made sure I noticed it, and then perched in a tree somewhere where I could make sure I got to see it eat its breakfast, because they love to show off. I once had the osprey eat an entire trout in front of me, and I told my neighbor about it, and he's like, "Oh my God, that bird's gonna pop." It was hysterical. Okay, so back to the psychic hot seat. But yeah, animals are a reflection too of what is going on in our inner realms. And so I got all kinds of reward and all kinds of enchantment and all kinds of uplifting when I started shifting my focus, right? Because what you focus on, you start to see more of. I was starting to see more enchantment, focusing on what was right. So play in those fields, everybody. So here's a really cool aside. She reached out and asked the person who said stop lying. She asked what her intentions were. And she said she was angry that nothing had manifested for her, and she apologized. So I just want to bow in homage to you for championing your inner child who got attacked when she was sharing a win. In your inner adult, your outer adult. So bless you for honorably standing up for yourself by asking her, why she did that. So how cool. And you know what? You also impacted that person as well. And I'm sure it was not negatively. So love, love, love. Okay, I'm going to jump on to the next one here. This one's asking if her son is better in one location than another. And so it's better in the one that begins with B. Will he be okay despite his father's absence? Yes. what does he need most? First thing that presented, now this is not me encouraging that directly, but the first thing that came was a spanking. So, whatever behavior he's engaging in, he might need a little bit of calling out. He might need a little bit of redirection about what's okay and what's not okay, about expressing his feelings or problems. And then it can be an opportunity to engender more, activate, encourage more communication. Oh, for the first person, I want to pull a card, and it's journey. And well, I flipped my camera back, so the words are going to be backwards, but it's journey. And boy, did you take a journey, girl. That was beautiful. I love it. I'm so grateful for that share. And so for the one who is asking now about her son, your card is rejuvenation. And so I would say that's for you, but also in reference to just having mentioned this about your son, I would say that's rejuvenating the communication between you, activating his ability to talk about what's bothering him and what he needs, and asking him what he needs, and asking him, about how he feels about being away from his dad for a period of time. Because will it be forever? No, it won't be forever. Does he want to stay behind? No, he doesn't want to stay behind. Will he be okay despite his father's absence? Yes. But do, open communication with him. That will really help ease any underground fears and worries and concerns. Okay, and then asking about your twin flame. What does he think of me? Does he feel regret, the need to apologize? Does he feel regret? Does he feel the need to apologize? No. Will he ever find humility? So all three of those get a no. What does he think of you? He thinks this is your fault. He thinks you don't understand because he's projecting onto you all that was done wrong to him. He would really be benefited by professional help. Is he ever going to get it? No. And I am getting the energy of narcissism with him. I would say it's more of the victim narcissism, though. So be wary of that. Learn about borderline personality disorder so that you understand what you're dealing with when you're dealing with that very potent, powerful connection in your life, and the one who's calling you forward to take better care of you, to honor you, nurture you, love you, validate you, and not look to him to do that for you, and not allow him to hurt you when he lashes out and attacks. And maybe consider, the divine grace of consciously choosing to not subject yourself to that. Is that your forever choice? That gets a no. You'll have different spirals of that relationship to explore. You're asking about teaching English in where you're planning on traveling, and that gets a yes. I mean, that seemed like a yes, yes, yes all along. So I'm super happy that if you thought about it and forgot about it and came back to it, that it's presenting again, and really viable option for sure. Do I sell my house and trust we'll never be homeless? Honey, that is getting a yes. I do know that's a massive leap of faith. I know that activates a lot of fear. Is it necessary? I get a yes. Is it going to be the best thing you ever did? And that gets a yes too. So, do that on your own time. Is it appropriate to do it in days, weeks, months? 1, 2, 3. Like as soon as 3 months is getting a yes. So, but don't do it until you're ready or inspired. You have to trust your own knowingness. So psychics are just more information to take into consideration. They're not the do-all, end-all. You know that. Okay, so I'm back to the game. Thank you, Jessica, telling me I look beautiful. What a sweetheart. Hi, Hearts Love Joe. Yeah, stunning, isn't it? It's antique, it's copper, and it was part of her wedding trousseau. Cool. Cool lady I never met. Let's see. What awaits for me in 5 months? Let's just see. Oh, and I was just trying to see if somebody else needs a card pull. Yeah, okay, so I'll be pulling for, let me pull for Jessica right now. Jessica, magic. Ooh, I think your hubby got that last time. So you get it this time. And let's see. Okay, so we're going to go back to that question. What awaits me in 5 months? What awaits for me in 5 months? And so that's magic. And I think you guys were talking about buying land and a home. And is that part of the magic? It is. Is connecting with the land part of the magic? Yes. I think it's a really wonderful opportunity for you to learn to commune with nature in a new way, learn to connect with nature as a way to refuel, restore, renew, revitalize. And I'm hearing new life. You could even be pregnant. Are you trying to get pregnant? Yikes! Scares me, not for you, but because it would scare me. No children in this girl's life. I've raised enough adults. Okay, so you let me know if you are trying to get pregnant or whatever 5 months from now. Because if you don't wanna, you better be using birth control. Got this wild thing going on today. Normally I straighten my hair and I was running out of time today. Okay, and so Jessica, let's see, is this who this is for? Jessica gets the abundance card, and it's backwards. I'm sorry, we'll have it. And so, yes, revel in abundance, abundantly good things. I know you're reveling in abundance to clear out as well, but abundance of, like, in all forms. You are, yes, beautiful, powerful. You're doing powerful work. You're wading through powerful opportunities to do the work, and that's work too. And so, blessed and beloved be you guys. And Lotus Siren is getting communication. So, is there someone in particular she needs to communicate with? Yes. Is it someone who's alive? Yes. Is it a mate? Yes. Is it a current mate? Yes. So, Lotus, if you are in a relationship, work on communication or express something you are not communicating. But find a way to do it in a way that you'll be heard. If you're angry, attacking somebody with your rage is not going to get heard. If you are needing more love, being bitter and resentful about it is not going to get more love. And so find a way to open your heart, put your hand on your heart when you're thinking about having this conversation or cultivating more communication together. And so getting in heart-mind coherence is always a super powerful way to begin venturing into vulnerable fields, new ways of engaging in a relationship. So you can find information on that under Heart Math Institute. And it's heart-mind coherence. So Carl, if you want to drop something like that in, that would be awesome. And so let's get back to Hearts Love Joe. I sent my twin flame Jackson a text and he read it. Oh, honey, no reply. God bless him. Sorry. I shouldn't be reacting. I'm getting emotionally involved with you, with your situation. Let's see, was he happy to hear from me? I get a yes. And his current feelings and thoughts towards me. Okay, so I'm still feeling anxiety on his part. Is this about anything you've done? No. Is this purely his own stuff? Yes. Will he come around? Yes. But let's get past the anxiety. What else is going on with him? Well, I'm hearing he's anxious, he's nervous because it matters. His feelings towards you are confusing to him. And so he is a little anxious about it. He seems to have some communication issues too. And so happy to hear from me and his current feelings and thoughts. Current feelings. I'm hearing, I'm getting a yes, he's longing for you. So let's hope that that longing amplifies. Let's amplify that longing so that he gets the courage to reach out. And so when we do energy work with people, we're not manipulating them to do things they wouldn't ordinarily do, but we can amplify something that they have a propensity for, are moving in the direction of, are having challenges moving in the direction that they want to. So, you know, when you're doing that, know that it is appropriate as long as you are not infringing on their free will. And so synthesis is the card. I keep showing the card backwards. And so synthesis, it's synthesizing things. It's putting things together. And so, and this one is talking, you know, and so back to twin flames that aren't in touch with us. It's time to weed out what is no longer of value to you, go within and find what is really important to your wholeness. And so anytime our twin flames are not engaging with us, it's opportunities for us to do our own healing work. And when we heal ourselves, we heal our twin flames as well. Just like when we heal ourselves, we heal the world, but we have a more direct connection with our twin flames. Positive outcomes can be expected, especially when combined efforts are working toward the same goal. And so you can explore what anxieties that you might have, what fears you're needing to break through. For example, you know, we were working on you pulling back. And so is there fear about what happens if I pull back? Am I afraid, you know, I won't get what I want if I wait instead of pursue, if I allow the time to pass? Is it appropriate for her to be dating others? That's getting a no. That's getting a no at this time. So it's still about you doing your own work. It's about you going within and working with the trauma clearing exercise about any emotions that are surfacing. Like, are you feeling unlovable? Are you feeling unchosen? Are you, you know, is it dredging up being put on the back shelf? Is it dredging up not ever getting what you want? Never. When's it going to be my turn? Why is love being withheld from me? Look into things like that. Like when I was a child, ask yourself, when I was a child, how was love withheld from me? Or what did I perceive? How did I perceive love was withheld from me? Because we get these wounds when we're children. So sink back into your child perception and, you know, don't be in judgment of that or of our loved ones. We can have very minor things happen that become very major wounds to us. And so it's up to us to figure that out, and it's up to us to love and nurture ourselves back into our wholeness. And that is what the synthesis does talk about, is about your wholeness. And so gather information from all directions and bring it together to form your own truth. Answers that may seem ordinarily unattainable will come together. And so just by taking the time to go within is also super helpful. And just because that was so helpful, I'm going to look up communication for Lotus too and see what comes up with that. It does talk about clear communication is needed. Misunderstandings can be eased if channels of communication are kept open. Opportunities to speak your mind and express your feelings are coming up. What do you really want to say? What did you say? What did you really want to say? Did you express your way? Did you express yourself in ways that misrepresented you or shut down getting what you wanted to get? Oh, yeah. And always, you guys, always ask your guides for help. Ask God for guidance. Ask your light team to light your path. Ask your light team to pave your path with ease and grace. Our light teams can't help unless we ask. So, ask. Also, ask on behalf of the planet. Know that as you create peace and harmony within you, that it is rippling out to the masses, to the collective, to the Ukraine, right? So know that when you do your own work, you are helping others. Oh, regarding a new partner. Okay, there you go. Is that a new partner you're with, Lotus, or is that one you're hoping will come in? Um, okay, and so if you don't have a partner and I'm counseling communication with your current partner, the most powerful thing to do if you want to draw in a partner is to cultivate that relationship with yourself. So choose you, claim you, honor you, be honest with you, ask yourself what you need and listen to you and follow through with that. You know, tune into your inner child. If you're feeling scared or hurt, how old do you feel? And then comfort that inner child of yours at that age. Call her in. And so, and be super loving and nurturing to you. Make you your number one. We skew our divine order when we make others more important than us, and that's also known as codependency. And that is a massive pattern right now. Codependency is also overgiving, and that draws in narcissists, mental health, people with mental health issues, narcissism, borderline personality disorder, bipolar, con artists, psychopaths, sociopaths, also addiction issues, alcohol, porn, um, um, uh, other creepier addictions, drugs, gambling, neediness, when you're an overgiver, you're going to draw on people who are needy or train wrecks or in trauma, crisis all the time. And so if you want more peace in your life, if you want more joy in your life, start pulling that overgiving back. Give to you first. Fill your cup first. Never give from an empty cup. Never make others more important than you. That kind of information is powerful because when you cultivate a loving, committed, devoted, you fall in love with you, get to know you. What's your favorite color? I bet you know the favorite color of 50 people in your life, but do you know your own favorite color? And so fall in love with you. What are your strengths? What are your vulnerabilities? How can you tend and nurture to you with those vulnerabilities? What are your wounds? Can you, invest time in healing your wounds? The more work we do outside of our relationships to heal our wounds, the more fun our relationships get to be, because otherwise they are fodder for our doing the work. For crises come up in relationships in a recycled way, like just a different face, same problem, different face, because it's coming up to be healed. Our soul's journey is all about personal growth, healing, transformation, finding our way to love, forgiveness, even self, finding our way to self-love, healing our wounds, embracing our potential, shedding limiting belief systems, shedding judgment, engaging from compassion, unity, cooperative, removing from polarity, which is black and white, good, bad, polar opposites, to unity, group, collaborative, supporting each other. Okay, and so Carl did a great job of posting a description of that. And so let's just see. Mirror reflects back. Okay, so these are the 7 Essene mirrors. The way we feel is reflected back to us, so that's one. What we most dislike and judge in others. Mirror refers to feeling drawn to someone when we look into their eyes. You might also be drawn to the essence of self that you have abandoned or disregarded or disowned. So that's when you're drawn to somebody else or judging or rejecting someone else. That could be it too. Our addictive and compulsive behaviors can be mirrored by holding on. Things that we start doing because we hold too much of a tighter grip on the material world. Or, for example, codependency, when we're overgivers and we feel insecure, we'll give more. We start lavishing generosity, lavishing time, attention. In me, it's called mothering. It's not sexy. And, we're in relationships with adults. They don't want to be mothered, treat them like a man, you'll act like a man. Treat them like a boy, you'll act like a boy. So, or a woman, girl, child, woman. However, whatever type of relationships we're involved in. Okay, and then relationship with our earthly parents through the lens of our heavenly ones. Yeah, like projecting the parental behavior onto our God, like thinking God is judging, condemning, and punishing. I need a hairdresser. Where's my, well, I have a hairdresser. I need a hair artist for my videos. Where's my team? I need a wardrobe consultant, a makeup artist, and a hair artist, and a jewelry designer. Okay. So yeah, I'll show up when you're ready and the money will be there, right? Okay. This mirror is also, and I take donations. This mirror is also known as Dark Night of the Soul, period of challenges, inner work, and healing. Yeah, when you're feeling separated from God or feel like you have a judging, condemning God, that's kind of a dark night of the soul. And your job is to find your way back to that union, that connection, because we are never separated from God, from Source, from the creator of all that is, from even, the God spark that we are. We are God, guys. So claim that power too. All right, thank you, Carl, for that. Well, Cher D is in the house. Welcome to the party. I'm going to pull a card for Carl. Oh, he gets grace. That has a few different layers of meaning to it. Carl won an award in December for being Doer of the Year. I hired him through a program called Outsource Doers. If any of you are, I should drop my my own link into that. If you guys are interested in having a virtual assistant that will rock your world in wonderful ways, get a hold of me through Intuition Matters Messenger, and I'll get you hooked up with the same program I hired Carl through. And he won Doer of the Year, and he won a computer by his stellar performance and my accolades by writing my rave review and nomination. And Grace is the name of the woman who founded the organization. And he is grace. He is pure grace to me. He is sprinkling grace into everything he creates and how he shows up for me. And he has been nothing but pure grace to my life. And he just got notice that he is being invited to a very special dinner through the company he works for to celebrate his accomplishment. So he's getting a little grace showered on him. Super happy. Okay, so he got the grace card. I'm going to pull a card for Cher, see if she's asking a question. Ooh, Serenity. You're getting to claim serenity. There's me showing the card again when it's backwards. Some brain plasticity is a good thing. Anyway, so of Greg Braden, it's Braden, and he was very much studying the Essenes, the lost Gospels of the Essenes, which are also known as the Nag Hammadi scrolls or texts. It's like the lost stories of the Bible, essentially. All the ones that have powerful information. Just saying. Okay. My girlfriend warned me about joining empath groups, saying that I could end up feeling the feelings of any connection I make online. I have not been following it. Okay, so that's a really great topic to bring up. So there was a time when I had to limit my exposure to social media. I had joined a group. It was a powerful group. It was back with, now I'm forgetting his name. I'm so sorry. Jared, what's your last name? It'll come. And he was working with sound frequencies. He's also very close friends with Dee Wallace. The two of them were working together initially, and they do individual work and just really cool process of working it. And anyway, I joined his group and I started finding myself being super drained. Well, it wasn't anything to do with him or the group. It was because my psychic abilities were getting more and more sensitive. And I chose to limit my exposure at that time because I was feeling drained. But here's a better way. Empath tornado, right? So our empath abilities is a gift. It's a superpower. It is not a curse. We are not disadvantaged because of it. We are powerful, miraculous, and potent because of it. All we need to do is to learn how to have good energetic hygiene. And so that would be using the empath tornado exercise every night. It could also be spinning a tornado around you while you engage in social media, or when you get done with social media, you use the tornado to clear you of all those energies. Today, I had to do a massive decording. I could not get warm to save my soul. I was trying to get a really quick nap in and I was freezing and I had the heater pointed directly at me and I could not get warm. And so, my friend Nikki, if you're listening to that, maybe this is part of the issue. And so I started decording. I started decording from all my clients. I started decording from all my friends. I started decording from my business and from Carl, because we're engaging all day long. And I started decording from, the group, the technology, the projects, the business, all the clients from my night shift. And all of a sudden, I could get the heat in my body again. It was staggering. I had to turn the heater off. And so, so decording is super powerful, energetic decording. And yeah, and so, you're discerning, you are powerful. You can also use the God spark to explode out and clear your aura of all others' energies. That can also clear cords, clear toxins, clear heart walls. I always coach empaths to let go, to remove all their heart walls and their fending off programs, because we're fending off the good stuff. So there's a stellar jay. That's a beautiful blue bird with a peaked head. It's talking about connecting with your divine source, connecting with your divinity. These are very precious birds to my heart. More enchantment. Okay. And so thank you, Carl, for posting the Daniel Scranton information. He is a sweet man and very genuine, has a wife and baby and a kitty, and he's just very precious. Very guileless. He's very guileless. He's very, very genuinely sweet and interesting and skilled and gifted and brings you powerful information. Daily Breath of Life. So he's dropped in our Breath of Life stuff. Not sure what link that's for, Carl, the YouTube watch. Dang, that's amazing. Not sure what that was about. Beautiful. I'm seeing lots of signs of what I want. I think that's what you're saying. Yay, yay, yay. Seeing signs and keep focusing on them. Karen. Let's see. Did I pull a card on everybody I needed to? Share. What did I pull for share? Did I pull one? If not, you get two. You did get one. I can't remember what it was, though. You can remind me, and I'll tell you what it was. I mean, I'll tell you what the reading is if I didn't. Okay, so another one is enthusiasm. Oh, I think it was serenity. So just know that the work you're doing is paying off, Share. That, leaps and bounds. Focus on your dancing. Focus on, the goddess that you are and how healed and whole you are and how powerful you are, and claiming that and stepping into your magnificence. And, get enthusiastic about you and get enthusiastic about what you're doing and what you have to offer. So she's a dancing goddess who is using dance to help others heal. And so, Cher, if you want to drop in a plug, you can do that if you're soliciting customers. See, I will I'll let you solicit all the customers you want when you're going about your life here honorably. I don't have any problem promoting my friends, but don't be camping on my parade. We have ways to deal with people who play bad. Okay. Anyway, that was not directed at Cher at all. Okay, so yeah, so use discernment, playing in the fields of our Facebook groups. Someone else brought that up in a very elegant way. Just whenever you're making a post, no matter how private, treat it like it's public. If you're comfortable with one person knowing something about you, but not another person knowing that about you, be mindful of that when you're posting. Because, yeah, who knows what, the powers that be will do with all of our stuff someday. Okay, pranic breathing practice. Yay. Not sure what that link is for. You know what I bet that link is for? I bet that's our invitation link that Carl just worked hard on updating and tweaking. Okay, dang, that's amazing. Not sure what that was about. A lot of signs of what I want. That is awesome. Oh, Karen, bless your heart, Karen. Hi, honey, I'm so happy to see you. Karen gets serenity too. Ooh. I miss you, girl. Between your babysitting and your summer adventures, I miss you. Also pulling vulnerability, and so allow yourself to feel your feelings and nurture that inner child, and come play whenever you can. We miss you. Okay, Joe, my husband, has a question. He said, what's his future job? Let's see. Okay, that's not really how information usually comes to me, but let's just see if I can get that. Okay, can I get what Joe's future job will be? That gets a yes. I'm actually getting potential for being an entrepreneur or a contract labor contract type hire. So let's see, is it blue collar? Yes. So, ask Joe if he ever considered doing things like landscaping or, xeriscaping or water features, or I think you guys are moving to the desert, so I don't know if water features are appropriate. Is it something? It's something. I'm getting something outdoors. Could he be creating his own job? I'm getting that. So if he's had any aspirations to be independent and do his own thing, this would be the time to let his dreams come true, to trust that there's support for that. If he is needing and requiring like benefits from a job, and that I'm getting a yes on that. Is it blue collar? It is going to be a blue collar type profession. So is it construction? No. Is it automotive? No. It can be sales, like counter work in like a parts store kind of thing, or, like the person who takes the service writers in a blue collar type job. He doesn't have to necessarily be doing the blue collar stuff, but it's got some blue collar connection, like tires, automotive, construction, landscaping. What else would be blue collar? Research it online. But something in those fields. And then you guys, if you come up with ideas, is it this, is it this, is it this, I can address that later. I'm way over time right now. Hell no babies, and you better use birth control. I know, right? Hell no babies here either. That was mine. Do you know that can indicate you have disowned your inner child? So work on reclaiming her, and still that doesn't mean you have to have babies. Yeah, I don't know what that was for, but good. Yeah, okay. When I draw, am I drawing things I see in the spirit world? Ooh, that gets a yes. Does my twin flame notice it? No, he's not nearly as awake as you are, girl. But is he touched by it? Yes. Does it influence him? Yes. So that could be a really wonderful way for you to, first off, it's expressing, oh, how did I do that, babe? I'm so sorry. I got you pinned, Jessica. It was probably the hell no, no babies, and that works for me too. Sorry, not that I don't love babies. I just don't want to ever have any of my own. I was babysitter for the nation from the age of 11 on up, and like I said, I've raised enough adults that I'm pretty cured. Anyway, yeah, so Hearts of Joe, that is a fabulous way for you to be expressing your soul's essence. So draw, 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 post your drawings, sell your drawings if you feel inspired. Do drawings for people. That's super cool. You could get paid to do that. And then you could get a session with me. Come see me. All right, Jessica, I feel so much better physically today as well. Awesome, girlfriend. So proud of you. Share, what do my guides want me to know at this time? That was the dancing guidance and the empath guidance too. In my relationship direction to move into using my gifts. Well, definitely move into using your gifts. I'm definitely like, it's the hit to promote you helping women heal using sacred dance. So definitely time to move into that. Yes, because that just came right out. I want to promote you. Like, it's like right there. Is my relationship going to grow so they're not as insecure as I shine? Well, you're going to bump up against them still having those insecurities. And so do not let that allow you to dim your light. Right? Claim your truth, claim your gifts, claim your divine alignment, and move forward in your brilliance. And then they can't help but get up to speed if they want to play, right? Are there any steps I need to take in that direction? I'm not sure if that is about the relationship growing or about the sacred dance. Definitely take steps in the direction of sacred dance if you feel like you need a training to be credible doing that. Does she? She does not. I think you did some training. And if you have any qualms, you can offer it as donation initially, and move into claiming your power. And then in terms of your mate, yeah, the steps you take are shining and holding your ground and letting them deal with their own issues. Being insecure and trying to take you down, you just do not have any of that. Should I message him again? No, Joe, I would should I message him? It's getting a no. Do I still need to do more healing? Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm in my 50s. I've been doing healing work since I was 12. Yeah, so it's a lifestyle. It's a practice, especially if you're a twin flame. Get used to it. Make it a game. Make it a joyful game. And make it an adventure. Use your art to explore. Like, tell your guides, I'm going to draw a picture that's going to reveal information to me that will help me heal whatever it is I need to heal. And so then interpret your own symbolism. I've done that with mandalas, creating a mandala and then going back and reverse engineering what the symbolism means, or like creating a mask and then figuring out what all the colors represent, what the items I used in the mask represents. Super cool. So play in those fields. That would be a really great way for you to work your healing, is using your art. Share, working on codependency myself and putting self first after God. Oh, good girl. Well, and putting the God that you are, activating that as a priority. That's how you do that. Perfect. Yeah, congratulations, Carl. I keep hearing about the Essenes. Yeah, I mentioned in the group today this guy's name. I don't have it on the tip of my tongue right now. And I shut down all my windows. Maybe I'll ask Carl to post it after the videos. He's off now. Like, Carl, if you're still on, have a good night, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow. And he's, he posted the Free Empath Self-Care Miracle Tool. So others that are challenged by being drained on Facebook or drained on social media or drained in crowds or drained in the grocery store, snag that gift. It's a superpower. It's super easy. It's fun. And then you're bringing in your soul's pure essence every night. So you're amplifying your own superpowers. Karen, thank you. Jared Hewitt. How could I forget Jared's last name? He was like such a grace and gift in my life and introduced me to some really wonderful people. And I don't think I met you back then, Karen, but I'm so glad to have connected with you now. You're my sister. So many sisters. Love you, girl. And so, let's see. Love it and thank you. Like his own business. Yeah, that gets a yes. That does get his own yes. His own business gets a yes. So if that's something he's pondered doing, and if he's got some different ideas, you guys can pop them in next week, and I'll give you a hit list of if it's a yes, if it's a no, what's the highest priority to pursue first. Oh, hearts love Joe, honey. You're so welcome. And Cher, you are too, darling. Thank you for your time and for the work you do. Bless you guys. Thank you for enriching my life, expanding my horizons, calling me forward, giving me something to talk about. Because left to my own devices, I still manage to, talk a lot, but I am so much more inspired when it's on for purpose. Thank you so much for the information about dance and my partner's insecurities. It's been a battle that I am giving up rather than battle. Five. There's your step. It's not a baby step. It's a massive, massive step. I'm super proud of you. Rather than battle, I will stand in the light, knowing who I am. Yeah, sweetheart. Yeah. So there. Blessed be. I'm so proud of you. Jessica, scissor hands. Thank you for everything. Sending love and light. Thank you guys for being here. May your journeys be blessed in all ways. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Please feel free to drop any questions into the chat. I'm not the chat, but into the private messenger on Intuition Matters Unveiled Facebook page. Come find us. Love, love, love. May your journeys be blessed in all ways. And until next time, get into it.